Alright, so the materials you're going to need for the workbook problem 1-4 is a ruler and a sharp pencil and your orthographic projection paper or your multi-view paper. You're going to be start off your isometric in the isometric grid and then draw your top, front, and side view. So with a little bit of magic, I'm going to put the isometric here. Before I get started, I want to just inform you and make sure you remember that the isometric grid, each square is a unit. So this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide, but the whole block is actually plus those 3. So this is 8 long. So on your isometric grid, you can make a nice construction line to help you figure out this angle here. So what you should do then is start off with all these straight lines, okay? So then you can just connect the corners for those angles. I'll show you here in a second. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. You drew everything else but these angles, and all you have to do is just line up your ruler to those corners to make the correct angles. So when you draw everything else, you can save these angles for last and then connect them, and then they'll be correct. So now I've successfully drawn this isometric here. Okay. On your top, front, and side views, you can then go ahead and set up construction lines. So I like doing mine about 3 units above the bottom and left side. So this is my front face. So that's the front. This is the top. And that's the side. So front is what we'll start with. So if I count these blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 2, I can make that face first. So I make a nice object line and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over. Make that object line. This is just going to look like a rectangle because if you're looking at it straight on, or otherwise known as line of sight, it's going to look like a rectangle. And this is 2 by 5. You're going to have to count the back piece, but you can also make a glass box to show you that that's what the front is going to look like. So really it's just 3 more blocks over. So 1, 2, 3. The total width then is 8 units. So this is the bottom part right here as front view. The next step is to make this shape. So it's going up 3 from this side, so I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. It's going over 3. 1, 2, 3. It's also going up 1, 3 away from the right side. So right here, these two line up. So really, just need to draw a line going up there, and then this and this get connected to make the correct angle. So there's my front view. These should really just be lined up. Okay. So that construction line is going to then go to the right. I'm going to line up all the edges using construction lines. So even the points where something happens like at an angle. So the height should be the same on the side view. I'm going to separate it by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And my line of sight shows me that there's a rectangle here and then there's this rectangle here. So using this glass box right here, it's only 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a rectangle and a rectangle next to each other. So it's going to look like this. And then this is too wide. It's going up. So I just draw a line that's too wide from that right edge, and then line up this line right here to show this right here. So there's my right side. There's no hidden lines in this. And then we draw the top. So I'm going to separate that by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to actually drag up construction lines to line things up. Everything should be, at this point, everything should be on a grid line. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I'm looking at this from the top, I'm going to have this shape right here and these two rectangles. So this line and this line right here, they create a 5-unit wide line. And the whole thing's only 4 wide, or 4 deep, so the depth is 4. And I'm going to go over all the way 8. So this is going to line up here, 8. This is 1 unit, so that's the 1 right here. And now these two connect to make this angle, just like that. And then I make these rectangles. This is a 2 by 3, and then let's see, it's going over 2, so it's just going to be a 2 by 2. But you see, this construction line is helping me determine where edges are. So beep, right there. And that's what my top view should look like on this drawing. So top, front, side. This is problem 1-4. Okay, if you get stuck, ask for help.